Now, when you finish your lunch and suddenly you can't keep your eyes barely open, it's like someone switched off your energy button. Look, I get it. I used to think I was just being lazy. Maybe you've told yourself the exact same thing.
Ugh, just ate too much.
But what if I told you there's actually food coma science that explains why you feel you feel why you get tired after eating? And more importantly, what if I told you you could stop this post-meal fatigue drowsiness? Now I'll be honest with you. I used to I used to eat one massive meal in the morning, usually some junk some junk food that would fill me up during the day. Now I thought I was being smart. One meal, no worrying about being hungry later. Now but then I drag myself throughout the day feeling like my brain was warped up in quarter room. Only f- I only felt normal again when I got home. Now if this sounds familiar, then this video is for you. Hi guys, I'm Tato, and we're going to talk about a post-meal fatigue that explains for post-meal fatigue explained once and for all. We're talking about a South African meal fatigue, something that affects many of us South Africans, but no one really talks about it because when you've got too much to do you've got too much to do to be dealing with dips after meals every afternoon. So let me paint a picture for you. If this sounds familiar, it's the early morning. You grab something filling, maybe a pie or some amakwenya or a big plate with eggs and toast. You eat to last the whole day because hey, where is time to be hungry? Where's time to worry about being hungry later? Then you get to work. For a few hours you feel fine, but slowly your brain starts feeling foggy. You're there physically, but mentally, it's like you're swimming through honey. This is what we call post meal drowsiness, and it's affecting millions of us South Africans every day. Your boss is talking to you. The words, you can hear them, but the sounds feel like they're coming from underwater. Now you start thinking, hey, maybe I just need more coffee. Maybe I'm not built for this. And here's the thing about that really gets me. I used to blame myself. I thought maybe I'm not disciplined enough. Maybe I'm just lazy. But listen to me carefully. Eases, but ignore how our daily eating habits drain our energy. When you find out what's really happening, it's going to make so much sense that you probably feel a bit frustrated that nobody told you this before. And see, the digestive process and energy are really closely connected. When you eat, when you eat a lot at once, your body doesn't magically turn your food into energy. There's a whole food process that's happening inside you, and this food process requires energy, a lot of it. But here's one thing I want you to understand. Once you know this, you're going to feel so much better about yourself. All those times you called yourself lazy, all those afternoons you struggled to focus, it wasn't your fault. You were just working against your body instead of with it. Now think about it like this. Imagine Your body is like your house. And when you eat, it's like bringing home the groceries. But those groceries don't just put themselves in the fridge and organize themselves, right? Someone has to unpack them. Someone has to sort them, put them right away. That takes work. But your body does the same thing with food. It has to break down. It has to break it down, sort it out, decide what goes where. Now, just like how you might feel tired after a big groceries trip and packing everything away, your body gets tired from processing food. So let's talk about what actually happens inside your body when you eat. This is where digestion and energy levels get connected. Now, I'm not going to get more complicated, so yeah, don't worry. When food hits your stomach, your body goes into work mode. It's like a factory that got a big order. Suddenly, suddenly all the workers need to stop what they're doing and focus on the new job. Now, this is the start of understanding metabolism and tiredness. Your body, which which is everywhere, which flows everywhere within your body, now has to rush to your stomach and intestines to help with digestion. It's like calling your employees to one department. The work gets done there, but the department slows down. And guess which department slows down the most? Your brain. The brain usually uses up 20% of your body's energy. It's like 1/5 of everything you've got. But when you eat, some of the energy gets directed into digestion. So your body runs on less power. And this is why you feel foggy and tired. It's a dining fatigue explained in the simple terms, but it gets deeper than that. Different foods affect you differently. You know that feeling after you eat a big plate of pap versus eating up an apple. There's a reason for that, and understanding this is the key to addressing why South Africans feel tired after meals. When you eat pap, when you eat all the foods that are high in carbs, like rice, bread, your blood sugar shoots up fast. Your blood says, "Whoa,
this is too much sugar,"
and releases insulin to bring it down. This is the science behind the food coma in South Africa, and it's not about what we're eating. It's about what we're eating. But sometimes your body overreacts. Your body releases too much insulin, and then your sugar levels drop down lower than it started. When this happens, you don't only feel tired, you feel exhausted. The energy dips, and we think that's normal. It's like running up a hill and then rolling down on the other side. Now, let's be real about South African foods, culture, and our cultural eating habits. We love our filling foods, pies, amakwenya, bani chow, porvos. These aren't just meals; they are solutions to our busy lives. Now, I totally get why you may eat one meal that lasts the whole day. Food is expensive, time is short, hunger is distracting, so you grab something that will make you full. That makes perfect sense. That's one thing. But here's one thing I discovered with my own eating habits: those filling meals, the pies, the takeaways, they are the carb-heavy foods we rely on. They are working against us in many ways that we never realize. The tiredness after eating lunch that we all experience. It's not inevitable. But I'm here to tell you why you may feel tired, especially if you're trying to stay productive during the day. This is about fatigue and the food choices of understanding the foods, which foods support your energies and which foods drain it. Because honestly, when I figured this out, I felt relieved and frustrated at the same time. Now, maybe it's a chicken with mayo or Gatsby, or a larger makwenya with mince, or even just a massive plate from home. Now you eat, you feel you feel satisfied, and you think you're sorted for the day. But here's what's really happening. Those meals and heavy carbs on refinery carbs and processed ingredients, your body has to work overtime to break them down. Plus, that massive portion size, it's like asking the digestive system to handle a week's worth of work in one morning. And the crazy part, you don't even realize until you get home. During the day, you just think this is foggy, low energy feeling is normal. You push through the day because you have to. But imagine if you didn't have to push through it all. Your body has to work extra hard to break down all these starches. Plus, the blood sugar roller coaster I mentioned, it's more intense with these foods. Now here's something else. If you're constantly stressed about work, money, everything else, your body is working extra time. When you add a heavy meal on top of that stress, it's like asking someone who's carrying heavy boxes to carry even more. Your body just can't keep up. Something has to give. And what usually happens is your body gives in energy and focus for the rest of the day. So now you understand why you get tired. And if you're feeling a bit frustrated right now, like, why didn't anyone tell me this before? I totally get it. I felt the same way. But the exciting part is, now that you understand what's happening, you can now do something about it. You're not stuck in this forever. These aren't complicated solutions that require you to change your whole life. Just a small tweak, and they can make a huge difference. And the best part is, you don't have to give up the foods that you love or spend more money. You just need to be smarter about how and when you eat them. Change when you eat your biggest meal. Understanding meal timing affects everything. See, most of us eat our biggest meal in the middle of the day. But think about it like this: when do you eat? When do you need the most energy? Probably not 2 p.m. when you're trying to focus on work. Understanding meal tiredness understanding meal timing effects can completely change how your energy levels. Try making breakfast and then dinner your biggest meal instead. Now I know this goes against our eating culture, our cultural eating habits, but your energy levels will thank you. Now don't eat carbs alone. If you're having rice, add some protein and healthy fats. Maybe some chicken or an avocado. The protein and fat slow down how fast and carbs hit your bloodstream. It's like taking a stairs instead of the elevator. Your blood rises slowly and doesn't crash as hard. Now I know, after you eat, the last thing you want to do is move. But even a 5-minute walk can help you process your food faster and better. Now you don't need to run a marathon. You just need to move a little. It helps. It helps with your blood sugars and keeps stable flowing in your brain. Now, I know, like, and another tip is stay hydrated. When you're dehydrated, everything gets harder on your digestive system. So drink water throughout the day and not just when you're thirsty. But here's a tip: don't just drink too much water when you eat. It can dilute your digestive juices, making digestion harder. Look, I get it though. Like, money's tight, time is short. You can't always control what you eat or when you eat it. Maybe grabbing something for lunch, the sponsor shop only have 10 minutes to your next meeting. And I used to think I had no choice but to eat one meal during the day. But then I realized, what if I could keep all the convenience? Or what if I keep convenience? Sorry. Here's some tips that work for me, and I think they can work for you too. The key is picking up, and if you have a big lunch, don't just try to eat it slowly. I know you're rushing, but chew your food slowly. And if you're buying lunch, look for options that have some protein and vegetables, not just starches. Now, even adding a boiled egg to your meal can help balance things out. And here's something you can do right away: pay attention to different foods and make you feel tired. Start noticing when you eat rice. How do you feel after an hour? Your body just gives us information. Your body is constantly giving us information. Most of us don't pay attention to it. So start listening. Pay attention to it. Start listening. Start listening. So I hope this feels like a relief. It feels like a relief to hear, because it should. Your body is working hard to digest food, especially big portions of processed foods. Now, the more the more it has to do, the less energy it has for everything else. So, but here's the most exciting part about this. Now that you have power over it, you don't have to accept feeling foggy and tired as that's just how it is. You can make small changes that actually feel the difference. Now, I want you to try one of these tips this week. Pick one that feels the easiest to you. Now, maybe you're just splitting that big morning meal into smaller ones, or maybe it's adding some proteins to your usual breakfast. Whatever feels doable. Then come back to me and tell me in the comments how it went. How it went. Because when you start working on your body instead of against it, the difference is incredible. Now, if this video helped you understand something new about your body, please hit the notification button and the like button, because it helps others find this information too. Please subscribe if you want more content about working on with your body instead of against it. Because life is hard enough life is hard enough without fighting your own energy all day. So thanks guys. Please take care of your body, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.